Well, I know it's been quite a while, but hello, I'm back. There's lots been going on in the meantime, and I've moved house, and the car has clearly moved locations. It's now lovely, warm and dry up at the ChargeNet offices in North Auckland in Rosedale. And yes, I've got room to move, I've got light, I've got a bathroom. And that means I really should finally get down to doing some work on the car, but unfortunately we've been a little bit busy getting rid of EV fast charging stations. We've got one with its clothes off there, and another one, our office one, that usually gets all the bits ripped out of it for interesting purposes. But I'll let Steve tell you about that again another day. Today it's all about me. So, when I last left you, which was admittedly quite some time ago, I was trying to get the motor going, and I did actually succeed just before shooting off to FCon, so I was quite a happy boy about that. And the fix, if you want, was basically just putting my controller parameters all back to default, and lo and behold, it worked. So my bad, but there we go. That's what you get for screwing with things. So in the meantime, I've been doing very little on the car, a bit here and there. And what I have done is I've gone and had a new bracket fabricated for these relays up the top here, and I'm incorporating the pre-charge resistors up the back. They're just ready to be riveted off once I've painted the plate. And I got a couple of relay blocks there for the two yellow DC relays that I'm going to use, the same as the little yellow one here up the top. And tidying up a little bit of the wiring. So once these are all in, we're going to loom that all up and perhaps put it in some plastic conduit or something and attach it to the cross member. And I have had some brackets made, and I've mounted my Meanwell power supply. And what I've done here, I have had to basically partially dismantle the car simply to mount this one relay up the top there. And what that does is it isolates the output of the power supply DC-DC converter from the 12-volt battery, and that will prevent it getting my 12-volt battery dragged down to zero while the car's off. The high voltage connections inlet come from here, and that tracks off back to my contactor box over there. So we have a bit of a mess going on elsewhere as well, because I have started wiring off the inside of the car. And here's my rather sexy dash cluster with my new custom gauges made for me by Rev Limiter, and I've got the new LED bulbs in there which really light up bright. Once they get the dials back on there, that'll take away those bright spots in the middle, but that's going to all be good. And I've moved a couple of switches, and probably in this deep dark recesses, if the light will pick up, I have a little rocker switch in the bottom for the eco switch, and another rocker switch which I've moved my power steering electric pump isolator to. So I've got a few wires just still left to finish off. Sort of get to the stage where I forgot what all these were. I do know that the yellow is the tack, and I've been wiring those into my harness up the top here. So still a little bit of work to go, and we'll figure it out as normal, one wire at a time, and I'll let you know how that goes.